October 8, 2009, the Jamison family vanished without a trace. Bobby Dale Jamison, his wife, Sherilyn Legan Jamison, and their 6-year-old daughter, Madison Stormy Star Jamison, were last seen in the remote mountains of southeastern Oklahoma. Days later, their truck was discovered, filled with their personal belongings, wallets, IDs, a significant amount of cash, and even their family dog. However, there was no sign of the Jamisons themselves. It was as if they had simply walked away from their lives, leaving behind a perplexing puzzle that has haunted investigators and the public for over a decade. But the Jamison family's disappearance is more than just a missing persons case. It is a story shrouded in mystery, strange behavior, and confounding clues. As the investigation unfolded, a web of eerie details and bizarre elements emerged. There were reports of the family behaving unusually before their disappearance, and rumors circulated of their alleged involvement in occult activities. These elements only added to the enigma surrounding their vanishing. Then, 4 years later, in 2013, their skeletal remains were discovered. But instead of bringing closure, this discovery only deepened the mystery, as no clear answers were revealed about what had happened to them. In this video, we dive deep into the vanished Jamison family story, exploring every aspect of their lives, the investigation, and the numerous theories that have emerged over the years. Our aim is to piece together the fragments of information and provide a comprehensive understanding of one of the most perplexing missing persons cases in recent history. The tale of the Jamisons serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the complexity of the human mind. It underscores the challenges faced by law enforcement when confronted with cases that defy easy explanations, and highlights the impact of media and public speculation in high-profile mysteries like this one. Through our detailed examination, we hope to honor the memory of Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madison, and maybe, just maybe, move closer to uncovering the truth behind their tragic disappearance. The Jamison family's story begins like any other. A seemingly ordinary family leading a quiet life in Eufaula, Oklahoma. Bobby Dale Jamison, 44, was a man with big dreams, but also plagued by physical and mental health issues. His wife, Sherilyn Legan Jamison, 40, was a vibrant and artistic soul who battled her own demons. Together, they had a beautiful 6-year-old daughter, Madison, who was the light of their lives. In early October 2009, the Jamisons decided to take a trip to the Red Oak area in the San Boys Mountains, about 30 miles from their home. They were looking at a 40-acre plot of land they considered purchasing. The family loaded their truck with essential items, including their dog, and set off for what was supposed to be a short excursion. On October 16, 2009, 8 days after they were last seen, their truck was discovered, abandoned on a dirt road in the mountains. Inside the truck were their wallets, IDs, mobile phones, a GPS system, $32,000 in cash, and their malnourished dog, Maisie. The scene was puzzling and disturbing. The truck's location was far from any major roads, and the presence of such a large amount of cash raised immediate questions. The initial search efforts were intensive. Authorities scoured the area with search dogs, ATVs, and helicopters, but there was no sign of the Jamisons. The terrain was rugged and challenging, complicating the search efforts. Investigators found a surveillance video from the family's home that showed Bobby and Sherilyn making several trips back and forth between their house and truck, appearing to be in a trance-like state. This footage fueled speculation and added to the mystery. Months turned into years with no significant leads. The case grew cold, and various theories began to circulate. Some suggested that the family had met with foul play, possibly due to the cash found in their truck. Others speculated that they had staged their own disappearance, or had fallen victim to a cult, or a drug deal gone wrong. The family's known interest in spiritual and paranormal matters further complicated the narrative. On November 16, 2013, more than 4 years after The Jamisons vanished. Hunters stumbled upon skeletal remains in a remote area less than 3 miles from where the truck had been found. The remains were confirmed to be those of Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madison. Despite this discovery, the cause of death could not be determined due to the advanced state of decomposition. This development provided some closure, but left many questions unanswered. The Jamison family disappearance remains one of the most baffling cases in recent memory. The strange circumstances, the eerie clues, and the tragic outcome continue to captivate and mystify those who follow true crime stories. This video aims to explore the various aspects of the case in detail, examining the evidence, the theories, and the lingering mysteries surrounding the Jamison family's fate. By diving deep into the investigation and the lives of Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madison, we hope to shed light on this haunting case and honor the memory of a family whose lives were tragically cut short. Understanding the Jamison family is key to unraveling the mystery of their disappearance. Bobby Dale Jamison was born on July 14, 1965. He was known to be a kind and gentle man, though he struggled with chronic pain due to a car accident in 2003. This accident left him with severe back pain, limiting his physical abilities and affecting his mental health. Bobby's injuries led to his dependence on pain medication, which often exacerbated his depression. Sherilyn Leanne Jamison, born on November 7, 1968, was a vibrant and creative individual. She had a passion for art and poetry, and those close to her described her as a loving mother with a free spirit. However, Sherilyn also faced her own set of challenges. She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and struggled to manage her condition. Her mental health issues, combined with the stress of Bobby's chronic pain, created a tumultuous environment at home. Madison Stormy Star Jamison, born on August 1, 2003, was a bright and cheerful child. She was the joy of her parents' lives, and they doted on her endlessly. Despite the family's struggles, Madison's presence brought light and happiness to their lives. She was a typical 6-year-old, full of curiosity and energy, with a love for animals and the outdoors. The Jamison family lived in Eufaula, Oklahoma, a small town with a close-knit community. They were somewhat reclusive, keeping mostly to themselves. This reclusiveness was partly due to Bobby's health issues and Sherilyn's mental health struggles. They had a few close friends, but were not deeply involved in the community. This isolation contributed to the mystery surrounding their disappearance, as there were fewer people who knew their daily routines and habits. Financially, the Jamisons were struggling. Bobby had been unable to work consistently due to his back pain, and Sherilyn's bipolar disorder made it difficult for her to maintain steady employment. They were living on disability checks and were facing mounting financial pressures. Despite these difficulties, they were determined to improve their situation. This determination led them to explore the possibility of purchasing a plot of land in the Red Oak area, where they hoped to start fresh and live a simpler life. In the days leading up to their disappearance, the Jamisons exhibited behavior that was both strange and unsettling. On October 7, 2009, the day before they vanished, they visited the Red Oak area to scout a piece of land they were interested in buying. The family was seen by several people in the area, including a man who owned a nearby property. He later reported that the Jamisons seemed disoriented and confused, as if they were under the influence of drugs or medication. Surveillance footage from the family's home captured their last known movements before they left for the mountains. The video showed Bobby and Sherilyn making multiple trips between their house and their truck, loading various items. They appeared to be in a trance-like state, moving slowly and without urgency. This footage has been widely analyzed and discussed, with some speculating that the Jamisons were under the influence of drugs or that they were experiencing a mental health crisis. On the morning of October 8, 2009, the Jamisons left their home in Eufaula and headed toward the mountains. They drove their white pickup truck, packed with essentials for the trip, including their beloved dog, Maisie. This would be the last time anyone saw the family alive. The discovery of the Jamison family's truck on October 16, 2009 marked a turning point in the investigation. The truck was found abandoned on a dirt road in the remote mountains, with no signs of the family nearby. The scene inside the truck was perplexing and raised more questions than it answered. Inside the truck, investigators found the family's personal belongings, including their wallets, heirs' mobile phones, and a GPS system. A substantial amount of cash, $32,000, was discovered in a bank envelope under the driver's seat. The presence of such a large sum of money was unusual and sparked numerous theories about its origin and purpose. The family's dog, Maisie, was also found in the truck, malnourished but alive. Her condition indicated that the family had been missing for several days, as she had been left without food or water. Maisie's survival added an emotional layer to the case, as she was clearly an important part of the Jamison family. The location of the truck was another mystery. It was found in a remote area, far from any major roads or trails. The dirt road where it was parked was rugged and difficult to navigate, raising questions about why the family had driven there and what they were doing in such an isolated location. The GPS system in the truck showed no recent entries, providing no clues about their intended destination. The mysterious circumstances surrounding the Jamison family's disappearance have led to a multitude of theories and speculations, from foul play to voluntary disappearance. Each theory attempts to explain the puzzling evidence left behind. One theory suggests that the Jamisons fell victim to foul play. The presence of the cash in their truck has led some to believe that they were involved in a drug deal gone wrong, or that they were targeted by someone who knew about the money. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, and the isolated location of their truck makes it unlikely that they were ambushed by strangers. Another theory posits that the family staged their own disappearance. Some believe that the Jamisons, overwhelmed by their financial and personal struggles, decided to start a new life elsewhere. The large sum of cash found in their truck could have been part of this plan. However, this theory does not explain the discovery of their remains years later. There are also speculations about the family's interest in spiritual and paranormal matters. Sherilyn was known to have a keen interest in the occult, and Bobby had reportedly expressed concerns about dark spirits in their home. Some have suggested that the family was involved in a cult, or that their disappearance was connected to their spiritual beliefs. Again, there is no solid evidence to support these claims. The initial search for the Jamison family was extensive and involved multiple agencies. Search and rescue teams scoured the rugged terrain of the San Boys Mountains, using ATVs, search dogs, and helicopters. The search efforts were hampered by the difficult terrain and the remote location where the truck was found. Despite the extensive search, no trace of the family was found. The lack of evidence and the challenging conditions made the search efforts increasingly difficult. After several weeks, the official search was called off, leaving the fate of the Jamisons a mystery. On November 16, 2013, more than 4 years after the Jamisons vanished, hunters stumbled upon skeletal remains in a remote area less than 3 miles from where the truck had been found. The remains were confirmed to be those of Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madison. Despite this discovery, the cause of death could not be determined due to the advanced state of decomposition. The discovery of the bodies provided some closure, but left many questions unanswered. The location of the remains suggested that the family had not ventured far from their truck, but the exact circumstances of their deaths remained a mystery. The lack of clear evidence meant that many theories and speculations continued to circulate. The autopsy reports on the Jamison family's remains were inconclusive. The advanced state of decomposition made it difficult to determine the exact cause of death. No signs of trauma or foul play were found on the remains, and toxicology reports were inconclusive due to the condition of the bodies. The forensic evidence provided a few answers. The location of the remains suggested that the family had perished in the rugged terrain, but the exact circumstances of their deaths remained unclear. The lack of definitive evidence meant that the case remained open and unresolved. To understand the Jamison family's disappearance, it is important to look into their history and personal lives. Bobby and Sherilyn's struggles with physical and mental health, their financial difficulties, and their reclusive lifestyle all played a role in their fate. The family's interest in spiritual and paranormal matters also added to the mystery. Sherilyn's fascination with the occult and Bobby's concerns about dark spirits in their home raised questions about their mental state and the possible influence of these beliefs on their actions. The Jamisons' financial struggles were a significant factor in their lives. Bobby's chronic pain and inability to work, combined with Sherilyn's bipolar disorder, created a challenging environment. They were living on disability checks and facing mounting financial pressures. The stress of their financial situation likely exacerbated their mental health issues. Bobby's depression and Sherilyn's bipolar disorder created a volatile environment, contributing to the family's isolation and reclusiveness. These factors may have played a role in their decision to explore the possibility of purchasing land in a remote area, seeking a fresh start. The Jamison family's interest in spiritual and paranormal matters has been a source of speculation. Sherilyn was known to have a keen interest in the occult, and Bobby had reportedly expressed concerns about dark spirits in their home. Some have suggested that the family was involved in a cult, or that their disappearance was connected to their spiritual beliefs. However, there is no solid evidence to support these claims. While their interest in the paranormal may have influenced their actions, it is unlikely to be the sole explanation for their disappearance. The disappearance of the Jamison family captured the attention of the local community and the media. The mysterious circumstances and the eerie details of the case led to widespread speculation and interest. The media coverage brought national attention to the case, with various theories and speculations being discussed. The community's reaction was one of shock and sadness. The Jamisons were a private family, but their disappearance touched many in the small town of Eufaula. The local community rallied to support the search efforts, and the discovery of their remains brought a sense of closure, though many questions remained. The investigation into the Jamison family's disappearance faced numerous challenges. The remote location, the lack of clear evidence, and the advanced state of decomposition of the remains all contributed to the difficulties faced by law enforcement. Despite these challenges, investigators worked tirelessly to uncover the truth. The case remained open for years, with periodic reviews and new leads being followed up. The lack of definitive answers meant that the case remained a mystery, with many theories and speculations continuing to circulate. Despite the discovery of the Jamison family's remains, many questions remain unanswered. The exact circumstances of their deaths, the reason for their presence in the remote mountains, and the significance of the cash found in their truck are all mysteries that have yet to be resolved. The lack of clear evidence means that many theories and speculations continue to circulate. From foul play to voluntary disappearance, each theory attempts to explain the puzzling evidence left behind. The true story of what happened to the Jamison family may never be known. The disappearance and death of the Jamison family is a tragic and haunting case. It highlights the fragility of life, the complexity of the human mind, and the challenges faced by law enforcement in dealing with cases that defy easy explanations. The case has had a lasting impact on the local community, law enforcement, and those who follow true crime stories. It serves as a poignant reminder of the mysteries that can surround even the most ordinary of families. By exploring the various aspects of the case in detail, we hope to shed light on this haunting mystery and honor the memory of Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madison Jamison. The story of the Jamison family remains a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the human desire for answers. As we reflect on their lives and the circumstances of their disappearance, we are reminded of the importance of compassion, understanding, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the haunting disappearance of the Jamison family. If you found this video compelling, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who love true crime mysteries. Don't forget to subscribe to Hidden Horrors and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We explore the darkest and most mysterious cases from around the world, and your support helps us continue to uncover these hidden horrors. If you have any thoughts or theories about the Jamison case, let us know in the comments below. We love hearing from our community. Stay safe, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.